There's something in us that doesn't sleep. Even when the body is tired, even when the mind is chattering, there is a silent presence watching. Every moment. This is the true self, the true I. Not the split, fragmented, psychological I, which has a multiplied sense of false identities, but it is the essence, the consciousness, the being. In the direct experience of this, it might be more accurate to call this the silent witness, who is like an invisible friend that's always with us, an invisible presence, which is like the closest relationship with somebody you will ever have. Someone who knows you throughout, within. It is always supportive, always loving. Like a best friend or a true love that you never had. But it's even more than that. It's such an illuminating presence that it always reveals the right thing through the conscience. It's like a friend that always speaks the highest truth to you in a way that is a very high form of love, a divine form of love. Or we could say a formless, transcendental type of love, which is beyond this world, which we will not find in this world, because it is within. It's always supportive, protective, guiding, and ultimately sacred. And to recognize this as your own being, as your true nature, there are no words. Wouldn't it be amazing to have this with us all of the time in our life, throughout our life, even at the moment of death, and at the most difficult times of our life? Well, it would. And that's what everyone wants, really. But the problem is, we forget ourselves. And we forget that. We think the thoughts are us. We think our emotions are us. We think our reactions are us. We believe our life story is who we are. When the body is tired, we say, I'm tired, because we believe we are the body also. We believe all of that is our identity. Just like an actor who's lost in his role. The actor forgets the one who is watching the play. That is what makes us spiritually asleep. The ego lives through reaction. The being lives through awareness. When we forget to observe ourselves, we are dragged into the dream of identification. We react, we repeat, we suffer. But when, even for just a single moment, we remember the silent witness, then the spell breaks, the illusion cracks, and the light enters. This is why the true work does not begin by changing the outside. It begins by seeing the inside, clearly, consciously, and without judgment. You are not the storm of thoughts. You are the sky that sees them pass. You are not the waves of emotion. You are the ocean that holds them. This is why we cannot judge anyone. Because a person's actions and thoughts, opinions, their emotions, they reveal what they seem to be. But awareness, their attention, reveals who they truly are. Actions, thoughts, emotions, they express personality. But attention reveals consciousness. So, no matter who you think you are, no matter what you've done, or whatever actions you've done, or whatever personality you have, no matter how good you think you are, or no matter how bad you think you are, to observe is to awaken out of it. Awaken out of the dream of life. Self-observation reveals the truth. So to remember to observe, you are constantly, repeatedly returning back to the truth of your true nature. You are exiting from the mind, the dreams, the identification, and coming back to the true nature. This becomes, every time you remember to do it, to practice self-observation, then this becomes self-remembering, especially the more you get in touch with your own being. So here's the practice. Right now, become aware of your breathing. Then, at the same time, become aware of your body. The weight, the form, the sensations, the energy. And now, become aware of the one who is aware. Can you feel the silent witness behind the thoughts? The silent presence behind the senses? It feels, when you get in touch with it, like something of substance from the dream of the world. It feels like something real, something solid, yet invisible. It is here in this moment, not in the past or the future. It's here and now, yet it is eternal. Totally free from all the worldly feelings and problems and thoughts. Like an emancipation. It can feel, especially if it is your first time, like a prisoner finally getting rid of his chains. To become like an eagle soaring in the great heights above the whole of your life. Try to continue to feel it. Don't try to change anything. Don't fight the thoughts. Just watch. Because the one who watches is the one who awakens. And the more you remember that witness, the eagle that sees your whole life, the more the dream loses its power. do this many times today, not just once. Return, return, return. Every time you remember, your invisible friend comes closer and closer each time. This is the beginning of the great work, to recover the forgotten observer, to live from the center of your being, not from the chaos of the ego. The light does not fight the darkness. It simply appears. And then the darkness disappears by itself.